Right, everyone, how you doing? WeaponCollector here for another live stream. Right, Paul. Right, Sam. Yeah, Paul is 95% always first. I'm quite surprised when he isn't. Right, I'm just going to do my normal setup. I'll tell you what, I'll put the ad on so people can watch that while I'm doing something. Right, who's on? Jim M, you right, Jim? How you doing, mate? No flash art. Charlie, you right, mate? He got a bayonet off me recently. Nice one, Charlie. Nice seeing your picture on the Facebook. Cheers for showing me that. Richard, you right, Rich? And Peach, you right, mate? He said, no longer in bad. Oh, no, what, in bed? No longer in bed, dying from first jab. Fuck's sake. I hope you feel better soon, Peach. Right, I'm just going to get this all set up. Live chats. And I just want this so that if I need to put slow mode on, I can. Right, done. Right, so what's everyone been at then? Stug, you right, mate? That's a bloody ad spamming again. Got to be done. Especially when I'm not looking at the camera, I may as well put an ad on, ain't I? Jumbo Sabu, right, mate? How are you? Paul said, I've just been watching the Derek Chauvin sentence to 20. Yeah, I saw that just now on my emails. When I go to my emails, it's about the only news I see. Yeah, and I saw that. Pete said, look at that sexy thing behind you. Yes, I'll give you a proper look. You notice the metal's a different colour now. Jamie, right, mate? I'm good. A little bit tired because I've been working on that all day. It's still not finished. I'll go and get it in a second, though. Jim, nice seeing the plat thing you're making me. I can't wait to get that. I'm probably going to put that in here, in all honesty. I know you. Well, no, I could put it in the shed. I'll put it behind me. But yeah, that's probably too nice. That deserves to be under there, I reckon. What you made me. It's not finished, and I may still change the handle. So, currently, the guard and the handle are a deep red, and the metal has been blued. I do think that looks bloody nice, actually. So the wooden scabbard will eventually be covered in leather with a brass shape and a brass collar. At the minute, this is sharp as well. I've sharpened it, so I've got to be careful with it. Yeah, well happy with that handle and that. But yeah, this is actually sharp at the minute. I've sharpened it. I still need to clean the blade up a bit. How easy that's going to be, I don't know. But I'm really happy with it overall. And yeah, look at that. I know I've done that myself, but I do think that looks bloody nice. It looks nice on camera, I'll tell you that. But yeah, a little bit more work to do. And then that'll be done. Getting there. I'm really happy with that. It's about that much into the blade, Rich. So about 2.5 inches into the blade, about where you said. Probably about there. You see that, Rich? It's, with the sheath on. It's about there. About 2.5 inches in, I reckon. Right, try and catch up with some of the comments. Crypta, you right, mate? John's Life, you right? Anglo Arms versus United Cutlery. All right, I look forward to that. I can't tell if I heard a noise then. Dumble Sabo said, Mike, did I send you the English shooting YouTube video about the police in Grimsby seizing those dangerous UK legal debt? No, you didn't. Fuck that shit. That's fucking mad, isn't it? No, what a shame they started doing weird shit like that. Yeah, I'm really happy with that. It's coming along nicely now. James said he wants it. Thank you, Peach. Stokey, you right, mate? Jim said it's gone one step beyond, Mike. Too good for the garden. It's close to finish, so I'll chuck on a quick update video if it's nice one. Yeah, I would like to put it like there, Jim, right under the board. That would go good there, somewhere where people will sit properly. Grit said, awesome sword, the sword of your ancestors. Exactly. I'll tell you what, bloody hard work though, cutting that bloody metal, because that pommel was 5 centimeters sort of wide and 2.5 centimeters thick. That was very nice. Can I have it? Richard said about spot on for a cut and thrust sword. Right, nice one, Rich. Yeah, I'm undecided with the handle, although that handle does look nice. I reckon I did buy some 1.5 millimeter leather string. I was thinking of wrapping it up, but I think that looks really nice. That just needs a couple of scopes of varnish on, I think, and then that'll do it. North Africa, they need to get a Templar helmet. Go with it. I think I do. Something like that. I'm definitely going to do a shield. Persio, right, George, how are you, mate? Jumble Sablute said, yeah, bloke died. People came in to do clearance, and the armed police were called. Police made out they had made the streets safe. For fuck's sake. Yeah, they always do that, don't they? Yeah, they're slightly laughable, aren't it? Yeah. Slightly laughable when they start stuff like that. Paul said, will we get a video of it? Look fucking up. Yes, it might be a long one though. Currently, there are, I won't count them all. Currently, for this video, they're not all necessarily that long anyway. Right, 10, 20, 30, 34 videos, 34 clips for that, and it's not finished yet. I still need to wrap it with leather, sew that on, put a sort of, I'm going to do the whole lot so it could actually be carried properly if you wanted to. Crit said, no, I'm not mocking them tactical. I'm making a comparison between our major budget blade brands. United Cutlery is a thing over here as well, isn't it? Jim said, tactical, she's a part-timer. She lives a few days. I've missed something there. That's all right. That's just two people chatting anyway. Tap said, Persia, I was in bed till Monday last week. Oh, bad fucking news. I won't be on tomorrow because the people I invited out last weekend who couldn't have asked me to come out tomorrow. So I'm not on tomorrow now. So wish me luck that I don't have a 3-day hangover because I think I was done for all of Sunday. Alan said, how do you like the picture of this sword in the bone? Oh, Alan, was that you? Nice one. Yes, very nice. Yeah. That D-guard Bowie was lovely. Yes. Zed said, let's have a look at sword. All right, I'll grab it in a minute. He's a bit late, Zed. You all right, Zed? All right, John's Life. How you doing, John? You all right, mate? Jamie said, you ever going to get any more DX? I'm not sure, Jamie. The problem is of how expensive they are nowadays. I wouldn't mind getting some if they was cheap, but at the same time, I ain't got a lot of place to put them anymore. There's a small chance I might, but I can't really afford them now. But yeah, CM was saying shotgun. What, like a DX shotgun? The DX shotguns are all right. You can get them reasonably cheap. Who else? I was going to reply to someone on there. I don't know, but yes, there will be a proper video of this coming soon. All right, Liam. So I've still got to put the leather around the scabbard. But this is the handle anyway. That's come out nicer than I thought. That's that what do you call it? That's the wood that I normally use for my old front door, and that's that red boot leather die. Metal collars so that can never split. The wood, not the wood, the metal on there has been blued, and the blade is still just bare. I was tempted to blue the blade. The blade is sharp as well now. Yeah, that's it, Peach. Oxblood leather die. And it's just big enough that if I want to, I can get two hands on if I hold the pommel. So you can still, that's the size of the handle. So it's just a little bit over. I did that deliberately. So if I ever wanted to, I can actually get two hands on it comfortably still. Still need to, there's a bit of leather there that needs dyeing black. I've opened up the sort of throat of the scabbard. Yeah, that'll be black leather with brass at the top and bottom, and the proper straps they have on them, so you can carry it properly and all stuff like that. So yeah, I'm not going to be on tomorrow. Hillbilly said, I just got a Smith & Wesson Shield in 45 auto for $300. Nice one, mate. That sounds good. Very nice. Dale Revel. I recognise that name. Who's Dale Revel? Is that from Scanners? Dale Revel. Zed said, yeah, sorry I'm late. I was watching a film called VFM. I know that one. Is it any good? If you like very violent films with buckets of blood and detached body parts here and there, you're like, all right, I've actually got that ready to watch. Crypto said, but it seems that United Cutlery isn't as popular in the UK. Well, as for United Cutlery being cheap, it depends on the knife you buy. Well, exactly. Yeah, that's true. Because United Cutlery does their own budget stuff, but also they do some very expensive stuff, don't they? Whereas I think Anglo Arms don't really do any expensive stuff. James is thinking about getting a sword like that, getting my family crest engraved on it, with every member of the family's names engraved on it. Would be a great family element. Well, exactly. Yeah, that'd be amazing. That's partly why I've done that. I want a sort of heirloom sword that I made. Thank you, Bob. And he said, wow, Mike, making great progress. Yes, coming along. Did you see it, Bob? I just need to put the leather. I'll finish it off maybe tomorrow, if not Monday. I need to do a little bit on put the leather on the sheath. I was going to try to do it tonight. Jamie, yeah, that sounds really good, though. Yeah, I'd like to do something like that. And I might do a shield to go with that and have that with some kind of family crest, you know, something related to my name. Mersey minded, right, mate? Tactical said, between you and Richard, I think you could make a killing selling those. Probably could, couldn't we? Probably could. Irishman, right, mate? He said to Crypta, thanks for the video showing us your axe wound. Fuck's sake. So also, I'm looking forward to seeing the video of that. It does look bloody lovely. Good job on that so far. Thank you. So I was hiccuping nearly whilst reading that. Yeah, I'm really happy with it. I'll tell you what, it's a lot of hard work. It'll be, by the time I've finished it, that'll be 3 or 4 days worth in it. But that sort of shows. But most of my builds I try to do in 1 day. But it doesn't mean, you know, it could take longer. But a lot of the time I just like to get them done. Cheers, Bob. Oh, Bob. I won't know for a couple of days if the links are. I don't know. Let me rephrase that. You know the Amazon links. When I asked some people last time to buy some stuff, it showed that it was working. So I don't know what had happened that month, but those links are working. Yeah, I'd had a whole month of people clicking, but not a single sale, which is very unusual. But yeah. That night, a couple of people bought some stuff, and then you don't find out for like 3 days later. Yeah, but it seems to be working. James said, any work on your dad's memorial display? Not at the minute. What I'm going to do now, I've decided I'm going to put a door on the front of that case. And on the front, I'm going to put a big picture of my dad. So when you see that thing, essentially, it'll just look like a picture of my dad, but with a big frame. And if you unhook it and open it, it'll have a load of information on the inside of the door and then all the stuff in the bit. And then it'll protect it and stuff like that. But no, I've still got to sort out the pictures, which I haven't done yet. Johnny said I accidentally started to think the airsoft guns started to hurt like the real ones. Alex said, yeah, there's a lot of strange people on tonight, isn't there? It's all good though. Crypto, so Mike, an example, I paid 30 quid shipping and handling for a Columbium Smash It, and it's high carbon steel. Yeah, we don't really, not this isn't you, Crypto, this is the person above. We don't really do political talk on here. You know what I mean? It's not really something I talk about in my general life anyway, so I ain't gonna have no way of discussing it on here. Dale said, do crossbows come already assembled? If you buy a big one, like a compound, I think you just have to screw the limbs on and that's it. Like these ones here, they're just like 4 parts and you just put them together. So not really, but they come some come mostly assembled. Some, like those ones, the string is already, not that one there, but the bigger ones, the string is already on the limbs and you just push it in. Jamie said, would you be able to make me one of those swords, Mike? Would be ideal for my idea. I could. What you'd have to do, because I ain't got the capability of making the blade. So Richard made me the blade. You could no, not you, Crypto. I said that, not you, the person above you. He didn't mean you. About the politics thing. Hang on, what was I saying? I could. I had to get Rich to make me the blade because I can't. So I bought the blade off him. You'd have to either buy a blade or get a blade made, but I could do all the rest. 100%. Yeah. I've not got the capability of making the blades, so Rich made me that blade. Richard Weaponsmith. But you can buy blades online, and I could definitely do the rest. That's just straighten up them crossbows. Straight. I just don't look it. They're all bunched together this time. They're perfectly straight. Don't worry about that. If people are OCD, that's your problem. Irishman and Crypto, if you accidentally cut yourself with your Smash It, you should do a video showing us the slit. Darren, you right, mate? And he said, how you doing today? Sorry I missed you on camera last weekend. My internet connection fucked up. Yeah, I'm all right. A bit tired because I've been making that all day, and then all yesterday I was doing it. So my joints are hurting a bit. It makes my fucking shoulders hurt. Yeah, no, other than that, I feel quite good, actually. Yeah, I feel like I've had a good bit of exercise today. A little bit tired, but, sort of in a good way. You've had a good, satisfying day. I've just remembered something. The UFO video? Does everyone know about that? And everyone who's joined in going to join in? Because the issue is, I've still got about 5 days to join in if you want. Currently, at the minute, it's only probably going to be an half-an-hour video, even if I stretch it out. So what we might end up doing is that night, just put that video on as a premiere, and then I'll just come on live afterwards. Or the other way around, live, then that, lead up to that. But yeah, at the minute, I think even if I stretched it out as long as possible, it's going to be about half an hour. T2, you right, mate? He said tactical, bloody jumped out of my skin out. You ain't had one of the, like a tactical, he had a encounter the other night. Yeah, I'm good. A little bit tired, but good. Might have to turn my security camera off in a minute. I keep hearing noises outside and it's distracting me because I keep thinking it's in the house. Purchase it half an hour better than, well, it is better than nothing, isn't it? Yeah, it'll still be good. It's, I was just hoping we could make a whole night of it, but I don't reckon that it's going to be like that now. We'll see what happens. Zed, so that reminds me, do you want my other 2 UFO stories? You were a bit pissed last time. Yes, yeah, go on, Zed, you might as well. Yeah, I can stretch it out a bit longer then. I can talk extra slow. Thank you, CM. Yeah, there's the link there in the video, in the chat. Sorry, if you want to go to it. Crypto, I wonder how come Anglo Arms is more popular than United Cutlery in the UK. I'm not sure. As I say, I think, well, I don't know how popular is Anglo Arms. It's popular in our little group. I don't know how popular it is countrywide. You know what I mean? It's certainly popular in our group, our group, I suppose you call it, isn't it? Our community. But as I said, I would say Anglo Arms tends to be. Do Anglo Arms do anything like massively expensive? I don't think they do. I think all of Anglo Arms stuff is reasonably priced. Good blades. I don't know though. Liam said, you get my video all right? I did. Yes, I got yours, Liam. Cheers for that, mate. I meant to say. I actually got it this evening. Meant to tell you. Richard said, Mike, you tried cutting a milk jug with a completely dull blade. I had to go with a sword I made today, and it cut clean through with 2mm flattens. I haven't, no. I know, because I'll tell you what, Rich, because a lot of people say to me, bloody hell, your swords must be sharp to cut them bottles like that. They're not even paper cutting sharp. I think a bit of technique helps, though, don't it? But you've shown that a few times, though, haven't you, Rich, cutting? But no, I haven't, because I'll tell you, when you cut through with your halberds and that, that's a 20 quid most expensive Anglo Arms I've bought. Yeah, I do believe you there, Rich, and I'm pretty sure you showed me that before. But no, I don't think I've ever done it. I did cut up some bottles with that today, though, as a test after I sharpened it, and it did cut quite nice. The only problem was I only had those shitty little milk bottles, the 2-pint ones, and unless your blade is very sharp and very thin, they're hard to get more than a couple of hits out of. Anything that's reasonably thick, it cut through, but it knocks them over. The 2-pint ones. Berger was saying to Liam, have you got your internet sorted? So I said, Crypto, United Cutlery stuff seems to get over here. It's often a bit crappy looking. The sort of stuff a 12-year-old would like. Nick's knives, right, mate? He said Anglo Arms stuff is cheap Chinese stuff, but it's at least good quality within what you'd expect. Whereas United Cutlery has terrible quality control. So a lot of their stuff ends up being crap. Yeah, I've only ever had... Is it United? I think I've only ever had a couple of really old United Cutlery stuff. Like, not modern. The last time I bought some United Cutlery stuff, it was like more than 20 years ago. Thatcher, Mike, for that sword test... for that sword test, support for a leg of lamb. Right, yeah. Well, if you want, who wants to donate a bit of money for a leg of lamb or a big old bit of pork or something? I'd rather have something that didn't have a bone in it. But I suppose that's a proper test, isn't it? But if you want to donate, make sure you write. I don't know. Right, but yeah, go to thecoffee.com. Share a bit of coffee. Make sure you say buy a bit of pork. Yeah, meat will do. Meet me in the garden. No, that sounds wrong. I was going to say meet me in the garden with your sword. But there you go. It's the innuendo's coming out again. CM said donate now to see the shotgun video. What shotgun video? Yeah, exactly, Jamie. Exactly. I can't help them. It just comes out. CM said never knew United Cutlery existed. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've had years and years and years ago. I had a couple of United Cutlery stuff. I think it was United Cutlery. Is there a similar brand like United something or something Cutlery? Fucking joints are out in my fingers now. Should have been doing that shit all day. So yeah, I won't be on tomorrow, by the way. If you do donate, let me know, because I often, and if you donate and you leave a comment, let me know as well, because I missed a couple of good comments last time because I was unaware that people had left them. Script said in America, I guess we get better quality United Cutlery stuff. Who knows, mate? Who knows? Oh, that one. Sorry, CM. I didn't know what you meant. I've completely forgot about that. You said about shotgun earlier. Sorry, I went straight over my head. You're off, Pete. See you later, mate. I will do it in a minute. I'm going to wait for the right opportunity. When someone shoots himself in the foot or the face, metaphorically, I'll put it on. Richard, those halberd heads I did were only axe sharp, but I have a lot of mass. I didn't think 450-gram sword have enough mass to cut a jug clean. It's surprising, isn't it, Rich? I think you've got a good technique as well. I don't know if everyone could do that, but yeah. Richard, I think Liam said, I think I have an old United Cutlery Survival. That's what I've got. I think I've got a United Cutlery Survival knife. Actually, wasn't the Rambo knives United Cutlery? He said, years back, I was living in a caravan during my divorce in a place called, I'm going to call that Moles. It'll probably be wrong. Saw a UFO and was literally mesmerized for hours. Can't unseen what's been seen. Yeah, that sounds very interesting, T2. If you want to go into more detail, send me a message and I'll include it in the video. But the only time joints hurt my fingers is when they burn down too fast. I nearly missed that. Liam said, MOD knife shits all over it, but it's about a third of the price. Yeah, you're off, Preach. Good night, mate. He said, yeah, work calls, well, bed first. Yeah, good night, mate. Hope you're feeling fully better soon. At least you know what it is. Jamie said to my wife, I was thinking of applying for incapacity benefit. She said I should show them my willy, then I could get a disability allowance too. Fuck's sake. Yeah, T2, if you want to email, you don't have to, mate. It's all good. But yeah, you can. Unless I just include that one bit. Yeah, if you just write it out a little bit more, you don't need to do a video or anything, T2. Just write out a little bit more. This is all I want, right? With everyone, even if you've got a really basic story like I was out, I saw something in the sky, I don't know what it is. All you've got to do, hello, Freddie. Sorry. This is to everyone. All you've got to do is just put a little bit more detail into the story, like what you was doing that day, what you was doing that evening, where you were, because a lot of people just said, oh, I've seen a UFO. I saw a round thing in the sky. There's so much more detail you could put into it that, and it doesn't really add much to the story, but it helps me when I got to read them out. But I would appreciate it. But it don't matter if you don't. Yeah. So far, what I'm going to do, I'm going to use, I think there's 5 videos. Interspersed between those, I'm going to put the comments I had from people. People wrote a lot of comments saying, oh, I've seen this, I've seen that. So I'll put those in between. Jim said, T2, send it in for the UFO live stream. Peter, you all right, mate? He said, hi, Mike. I still plan to do the UFO story, but waiting until I can speak without coughing my innards out after every. All right, mate. Well, hopefully you can get it in within 5 days, because otherwise it'd be too late by then. But I appreciate it. Yeah, see what you can do. Don't matter. If you want, what you can do, because I often have fucking coughing fits. Like I'll talk and then I have to cough. Talk as much as you can, and then just get a cough out as good as you can, and then carry on talking. I'll cut the coughing out. But I have to do it with my own videos after time. Yeah, last time I had a cold, I was coughing for about a month afterwards. I think I had a slight chest infection. Weirdly enough, though, when that chest infection went, I've stopped coughing up so much crap, like randomly now. But now I've said that, now I feel like I need to cough. I can cut out the coughing as long as you just finish your sentence, then cough, and then carry on. But I've never seen anything paranormal. What I want to believe. Same here. I don't think I've ever seen anything. Anything like anything UFO, UAP based. Nothing like that. And even the one thing that other people say might be paranormal, I always say, I don't think it was personally, but they reckon it could be. Well, Peter, if you want, you can just write. If you don't have to actually write. You don't have to read it. You can write it. You don't have to speak it. You can write it down and send it in, and I'll read it. That's fine because I'm going to read out Zed's. So Zed's going to send 3 in. I'll do it. I'll read his out, and I'll read yours out. You right, Steve? Yeah, I'm good, mate. I'm good. A little bit tired, but like not sleepy tired, but physically tired. I've been in the shed all day and yesterday. Freddie said, "Bonjour penises." This is for Freddie.
Yeah. Look at that. It just knocked the dirt off.
Fuck's sake. Top hat, man. You're right. Friends, I'm surprised I didn't get timed out for what I said after last. Nah, it's all good. I can't even remember, Freddie. Don't bring it up. Sergio said, "No to feeling, Mike." Hang on. When you allow because don't worry about it anyway. But I had to allow it and then I couldn't see it. And he said, "I know the feeling, Mike. 60 hours at work this week. I'm fucked." Fuck's sake, yeah, that's a lot. That is a lot, mate. Steve said, "Good God, I had my second jar. I feel a bit rough. Nothing but a drink or free won't help." Yeah, exactly. Oh, for the people who won't just come on, I won't be on tomorrow because I'm having a drink. The people who I invited out last weekend who couldn't come out have said this week, do I want to come out? So yeah. But I said, what happens? Yeah, what happens on the drunk stream stays on the drunk stream. Exactly. Unless we forget and then mention it anyway. Oh, I remember now, Freddie. Yeah. I was asleep before 9 last Saturday. It was an all right stream. I spoke to Pergio and Tactical on camera for a bit, but it was only about 20 minutes, wasn't it? Half an hour. But that was good. I enjoyed that. Yeah, the whole stream was good. It's just one of those. I was drinking, Liam. I think you knew that anyway, didn't you? Top Hat Man said, what I was saying last time, sorry about, was the Cobra crossbow is the mini version of the Anaconda. Oh, all right. Nice one, mate. Hand was almost shaking then, picking that cup up. It was so weak. Right, it's gone a little bit quiet. Don't worry, I've been drinking a fair bit lately, but nothing stupid. 10 units per night max on a heavy drinking session. I'm supposed to entire fucking bottle. Are you back at it then? I thought you was going to stop for a while. Fuck, you lasted about as long as I did. Well, about a quarter of that time actually, but Steve said, Mike, the Olight Balder Pro Light green laser been reduced to 100 quid or so on eBay. Any idea how good they are? Fancied one for the R9. If they're as good as the one I've got on that, I think they're decent. I ain't got one of them though. But in all honesty, all of the Olight stuff is proper decent. Yeah, really good stuff. Has that got like the switch that'll run down to somewhere else if you need it? Yeah, I think all the Olight, if that's massively reduced, yeah, definitely, mate. We're tempted to put a Lowlander sword guard with the side rings on that Claymore blade. Nice. You'd have to send me a picture of that, but I think I know what you mean. Amazon trying to head offers on spirits. I wish I'd known that, Liam. I already got some myself. Just stocked up for another week. I was thinking of having a drink this weekend, coffee and sleep is the minute. I think it is. You've been doing, because you'll probably just end up falling asleep. Supposedly, after I went out into the Wendy house, which is the summer house, I fell asleep for a bit, and was doing this in my sleep. Dale said. So he said I was spraying my face with something in my sleep. Jim said, Mike, you were talking about Miley Cyrus last week. I was dozing off for the live stream, and I don't know if it was a weird dream. Yes, no, I was. Yes. Nice one. Yes, I was. Yes, yeah. Yes, we were. Top Hat Man, thoughts on monocular lens advert scam. Sorry, Matt, I don't know what that means. Zed said, yes, he was. I found it almost surreal. That's right. I'm just not ashamed of admitting the things I like and dislike. You know what I mean? I don't hide nothing from you lot. I wish I did sometimes, though. Crypto said my high carbon steel Colombian was only $29 plus shipping and handling. Chroma, right, mate? He said, did you do a film about news? Not yet. I've still got to finish it. I still need to finish the scabbard and the blade and that, but it'll be coming soon. The MCD on Saturday was my mum. He poured me out a load of wine. Didn't ask for it, but she gave me two thirds bottle. Yeah, that don't help, does it? That never happens here. Once I drink, my mum won't even talk to me anymore. James and Mike, did you ever go to any knife gun shows? Not really, no. I don't think I've ever been. As a kid, I think we used to go to places like that because there's a picture of me as like a 3-year-old stood in front of, I think it's a Bren gun, but I'm not sure. But yeah, I don't think they do a lot of them around my area, like close. Steve said, anyone else think what a total toss of that Hancock bloke is? That's very close to the politics thing, but yeah, I think everyone does, Steve. T2 said, to be honest, I got people taking the piss. And I thought, fuck off, I'm not saying nothing. Don't need yes. Now, that's what happens, T2. That's why people don't tell the stories. They wouldn't take the piss on my video, though. Jim said, I saw her on the Joe Rogan recently. She improves with age. Yeah, she does. Definitely, Jim. Yes. Yeah, I won't go into it too much, since it seems to do some people's heads in. But I do like a bit of Miley Cyrus. Definitely. Friends, I don't know if you've realised this now, but for some reason I miss your streams for a bit. Maybe not notified, but whenever I'm notified, I'm busy. But good, I was on last week and remembered what I was missing. Yeah, I had noticed you hadn't been on for a while, Freddie, or on the Twitch ones. Top Hat Man, small singular thing. Oh, I know what a monocular is. Yeah, I know. Did you say monocular? I know what that is. I just didn't know what you meant about some scam advert. Now I get you now. Yeah, natural born serial killer, right, mate? Liam said, after time she bitches I drink too much. The other half she gives me the stuff. Yeah, exactly. So's the way. Liam said she can twerk on me any day. Exactly. I agree there. I was going to show you the CD I bought, but it's up there. Can't get it now. Steve said, I've been watching Mountain Man Russian drama series about Diet Love Past, Mike. Has subtitles. Bloody great. Give it a look. I will. I don't mind. I got nothing against films with subtitles. I saw The Devil, I think it's called, recently. And that was a 2.5 hour Korean film, I think it was. That was all subtitled. That's proper decent. Freddie said, you can't really do Twitch anymore. I can't really do Twitch anymore. Go to about 10:30 normally. When you go on, but on holidays I'll be out to for a couple of weeks. Dad said, you lie a bit, Matt. You lie a bit of fuck's sake. You like a bit of Miley Cyrus, do you, Mike? I bet I can guess which bit you like, which you're most interested in. I'll say I butchered that, but I got there in the end. It's the way you lot are writing Miley for a start that's putting me off. So I just can't remember how she spells her name, but it ain't like that. Nothing wrong with her voice. Crypto Shore Tactical, my guess is that United Cutlery doesn't send their middle quality to the UK, and if they do, they'll charge more. Fuck knows. I'm letting you have that conversation. Top Hat Man, obviously the song said exactly. I am tempted to get a clip of Gladiator. I don't know if it's me being a bit don't know. I don't know if pretentious is the word, but I feel like getting that clip of Gladiator when he says, "Are you not entertained?" to play at the end of every stream. Or when people start complaining. Not that anyone's complaining now. I'm tempted to get that clip. What's this? I think he says, what is it? Is this not what you came here for? Are you not entertained? Gordon Bunn said Miley Cyrus is the man. Or is a man. Zed said, Top Hat Man, I'd expect to be interested in her mouth as well. I expect he'd be. Persia said that sounds like a great idea, Mike. Yeah, I'm tempted to get that little clip for the little for my clips to play. Yeah, that's it, Freddie. That looks more like it. Well, I'll be honest, Freddie. Freddie says I think it's Miley, but I don't know. I don't like modern singers. I would say I don't in the majority of things. But every now and then, I'm certainly not a fan of modern music. Put it that way. No way. The genre of music you get now, a lot of it's fucking horse piss. But every now and then, I will hear a modern song I like. You know, there's always going to be stuff from every era that you like, isn't there? But I'm not, as I said before, I'm not massively listening to Miley Cyrus. I probably only ever listened to like 10 songs of hers, but there are some out of them 7, out of them 10, 7 of them I quite like. Top Hat Man said her mouth is where all the vocals come from. Zed. Steve said TT, what's Dead Mountain drama series? But yeah, I'm not. You wouldn't see me putting on the radio and listening to all the modern music, or putting the telly on, watching the music channels where it's all modern music, because 95% of it I'd have no interest in. Jim said, sorry for mentioning the M1. No, it's all good. No, it's fine. It's all good. Don't worry about that. No, it's fine. I didn't think that'd take off as a topic. Me liking Miley Cyrus, would you, Jim? Looks like that's the hot topic. Let's do a Miley Cyrus stream next week. I'll play all the songs with us I like. That said, I bet behind that banner is a Miley poster. Fuck's sake. Well, when I got my CD I bought, I opened up the book and I thought, oh, this is a poster. Folded it out, but it wasn't. Crypto, who really knows what the answer to that is? You know what I mean? It's a hard discussion to have because we can only sort of judge things on what we get, and you can only judge things on what you get. So who knows? Fred said, yeah, that's fair enough. I personally don't like songs after 1989. But if I had to listen to later music, Take That, Maroon 5, and bands like that aren't that bad. It's a bit catchy. I think also it depends on what eventually... Sometimes if you listen to something a lot, you start to like it. Same with... I think a lot of music people like is purely just down to what their parents used to like, or their parents used to play, or what was being played while you was a child. Get donating, Zed, and we'll see what I can do. You lot won't be seeing it. Taxes, I used to get ripped out for liking Avril Lavigne. Well, that's it, you know. Exactly. James, I just noticed that these days, all of a sudden, she is rather attractive. There you go. There you go. She is. No, I like a bit of Miley Cyrus in quite a few different ways, but yeah. 64 System. He said, do you like that Guns N' Roses? Guns N' Roses a little bit. Sex Pistols definitely. Got a couple of CDs of theirs, albums of theirs. Motorhead, got a couple of albums of theirs, yes. Megadeth, don't really know them. Pantera, don't really know them. The Clash, I do like, but not got anything of theirs. The Who, I definitely do like, yeah. Exodus and Slayer, never really heard them. Like, not like deliberately, if that makes sense. Grips are so true, Mike. I like music from the 80s and early 90s. Yeah, so do I. If I had a genre of music, I tend to like if I just hear 80s music, I tend to like it. There's, you know, like a lot of modern music. 60s and 70s music doesn't do anything for me either. Like 60s music literally does nothing for me. Yeah, nothing at all. Or 70s. 70s a little bit, but 60s, no. There probably are, but let's say I was listening to a 60s music station, 95% of it I wouldn't like. Whereas if I was listening to an 80s radio station, 95% of it I would like. I just like the sound. I like, you know, because the 80s, they started using quite a lot of different sort of instruments and electronic music and that, wasn't it? Freddie said, for me, I feel like I can tell if it's from before the 90s. Yeah, exactly. I was brought up listening to BBC Radio 2. Bands like the Rolling Stones. Yeah, Fleetwood Mac, I like. What's the bird who sings with Fleetwood Mac? Is it, what's her name? Tell me the name who sings with Fleetwood Mac. The Doors, I'm not massively listening to the Doors. I know a bit of the Doors. Everyone would know a bit of the Doors, but not massively listen to them. I've never got into them. Stevie Nicks. Well, there's a duet or a song. Miley Cyrus does a song with Stevie Nicks. So there. Look up Miley Cyrus, Stevie Nicks. It's on a brand new album as well. I ain't listened to it. I just know it's there. Freddie said, Richard. No, Zed said to Richard, that's what nightmare sorted out for tonight. What did Richard say? Not sure if I'd feel comfortable watching videos of Mike doing penetration tests or one of those. Told you, it's not going to be on video. Gordon said, music industry is satanic. There you go, Stevie Nicks, Stevie Nicks, Stevie Nicks. Jamie said, I've written a book about poltergeists. I'm pleased to say it's flying off the shelves. There you go. Oh, sorry. I think I pressed that one first. Either that or someone burping on my camera. Zed said, 70s and 80s music is sort of my thing. I don't mind a bit of rock and roll, and some of the 60s stuff can be very good. Stone Twins. Actually, you saying that, yeah, the Rolling Stones, there probably are some 60s music I like. And I'll tell you who I often do quite like as well. Bit of Elvis. There's quite a few Elvis songs I like. Top Hat Man, that sounds weird, and the fact you look down. Free Britney, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, here's one. Now, if I ever need to fart, I can cover it up with this. That was that, by the way. Josh Turner, never heard of him. Never heard of him. You want to listen to a bit of weird music? Ah, no, I won't bother. Adolph Harding. Look up Adolph Harding, The Barrel. I will tell you. I don't remember how you spell her name now. If you search that, it'll probably come up. Oh yeah, it's one fucking letter out. You want to listen to a weird bit of music that I actually quite like? Listen to this. It's just bizarre though. It's not like nothing. Well, I do quite like it actually, but it's a weird one. Fred said, "What's your favourite song by the Stones and Fleetwood Mac?" I think it's Christina McVie. I'm not sure. There's a couple of Fleetwood Mac songs I listen to, but now I can't think of what they're called. The problem is I'm quite a massive, not a massive fan, but I'm a fan of the Smiths, and I've heard everything the Smiths have ever done a lot. But if you then said name that song, I wouldn't know what it's called. Half the time I don't know what the songs are called. There's some weird fucking comments going on tonight from some non-regulars. You're off top hat, man. See you later, mate. All right. Yeah, I may have heard that, Rich, but I don't know. Rich said Josh Turner did Your Man, Mike. Deep voice guy, low baritone. I might know it, but I don't know. Yeah, I like Morrissey. Again, though, I've got most of Morrissey's albums as well. But again, after I won't be able to tell you what songs were. But I've been listening to Eminem a lot. Yeah, there's a fair bit of Eminem I like as well, saying that. You know, my music tastes are very fucking different. But yeah, there is a fair bit of Eminem that I actually think's all right. Yeah. Irishman said I'd listen to anything from Impaled Nazarene to Satanic Warmaster. That's right. What is my drink of choice? What, tonight or any other night? Yeah, that's a fucking Smith song. Black coffee in there. But if I was drinking vodka and water or vodka and tonic. But if I could pick any drink and drink it all night, I'd probably go for a nice ice cold Tenant Super. Yeah, ice cold Tenant Super. And it's about 9% lager. Crypto said, I like weird music. Tom Waits is for you. If you like weird music, listen to song God's Away on Business. All right. Richard, I only know him as it's in the range I'm comfortable singing. Yeah, I'm not sure if the name don't ring a bell. It can't beat a nice super lager, exactly. Yeah, if I could pick any and like drink it all night, yeah. A nice ice cold can of Tent Super. Yeah, lovely. Might as well get one for the weekend. I'll probably be drinking. I bought these last weekend for when someone else came out, when my cousin came out, because he didn't have any money. So I bought him a couple of cans. So I've got 4 of those left over. So I'll be having 4 of them. Yeah, maybe some vodka. I'll see if I can get a Tent Super while I'm there. Fred said Gypsy might be my favourite. Or Dreams, Freddie. Dreams is one of the... Because I was going to say, is Dreams one of their songs? Yeah, Dreams, Fleetwood Mac. Yeah, I actually really like that song. I've got that on my playlist. And the Rolling Stones, pretty much all of them. Probably my favourite. Problem with the Stones is now the modern feminists. I can hate them. T. Seriously, got my fish and chips, biscuits, and I'm enjoying them. Nice one, mate. Yeah, get that down, yeah. Fazzy said Tent Super and puking faces. Oh, I love it. Crypto said, what's a popular British beer? As in, what the British drink or what the British make? Because that's a different story. Popular British beer, most of the American ones. Budweiser, got the Australian Foster's. Although most people, I think Foster's is one of those, a lot of people drink it, but most people call it like piss water. But people obviously drink it and buy it. But just when I was younger, I was obsessed with Nirvana. Do you know what? I've never really listened to Nirvana, but the same with the Rolling Stones, Fleetwood Mac. I'm a little bit listened to. There are quite a few groups that I want to give a go. So one day, I was doing it, but then I stopped doing it. I'm going to start listening to whole albums of, groups and singers that I thought I might like them. Well, that's what I'm doing now. Actually, I might start buying buying albums of musicians I definitely like, and then every now and then get one for someone I think I might like. Then at least because that's how I know I don't like. There's one Beatles song I like, and I don't like any of the others. I can't stand it. I don't like any of the sound. I don't like any of the. Yeah, I don't like the music. I don't like the way they sing. I don't like their voices. The only Beatles song I like is "Here Comes the Sun," and that's one of the ones sung by George Harrison, and that's probably why I like it, because he sounds different to the others, Paul McCartney and Lennon. But there are a couple of John Lennon songs I like. Yeah, the Beatles, though, literally do nothing for me at all. Sian said he can't stand beer. Jamie said, I annoyed a wife because I listen to a lot of World War II era music. I reckon a nice red ale would be my choice of beer. Saxon said Pearl Jam. Yeah, I like a bit of Pearl Jam. Actually, I've got a Pearl Jam song on my playlist. Soundgarden, never heard of them. Yeah, because wasn't the singer from Pearl Jam? No, that's not them, is it? But yeah, one of the blokes in Nirvana is now in. Is that Dave Grohl? And he's in. I can't remember the group. But yeah, Pearl Jam. I've got a couple of theirs. That would got back into Enigma the past week. Got all their albums. Yeah, never heard of them. Tactical. Richard heard of Sheldon Allman. He's a folk singer. His space operas is one of those tongue twisters. Really hard to sing without tripping over. You have to send me that. That sounds interesting. A space opera. American Bud isn't anywhere near as good as the real Bud, to be honest. And you can't beat a cold pint of Guinness. Yeah, exactly. Crypto, I thought Guinness was like Foster's of Ireland. From what I've heard, the Irish actually drink it. I don't know. I don't know how to answer that. Yeah, no. Foo Fighters, that's it, Darren. Foo Fighters, yeah, you're right. Yeah, mate, who was in Nirvana? Dave Grohl, Foo Fighters. There's a couple of Foo Fighters songs I like. I don't like the Beatles. You don't like the Beatles, but you like John Lennon. Imagine. Exactly. You're right as well. That's you love it. Dan said, give the Mission UK a go. If you want to actually recommend me songs, I've got a video where you can comment in the comments and leave me 5 songs. You can leave the links. If anyone's interested, if any of the mods are interested, go on to my channel, find that video and post it on here. And I'm only halfway through the comments because there's hundreds of them. Or it may not be hundreds of comments, but each comment's got 5 links in. And I'll definitely listen to the music. It's just, I haven't got that far through them yet. Yeah, there's a video. I don't know what it's called. If you put music in, if you just put the word music, it'll probably come up. Or songs. Go and find that and leave the 5 comments on there. I'll definitely listen to them. Tactical said, you have, Mike, those weird buggers with monks chatting over electrons. Oh, yeah, nice one. Often you would have heard things, but you don't know the singers or the what song's called. Persia says Foo Fighters was what the World War II British fighter pilots referred to as UFOs. Funny thing is, I knew that, but that was also mentioned on the radio yesterday. I think because of this UFO stuff that's going on. Steel Panthers, no, I haven't. No. Let me find this thing for you lot quickly. This is the one. Yeah, if you put in music requests, you'll find the video. Dan said, "Did you get the link? Like, what to the video? If you go onto mods, I was hoping one of the mods would do it for me." Dan said, "That's the point. Do you listen to my second set of suggestions in the end? Sorry about the classical ones. No, I like the original ones. They was the problem was there was nothing wrong, but they was Halloween related, weren't they? So the problem was I didn't think I would you know what I mean? They only suited that sort of time. I don't think I did, Zed. I'm going to go back to that, though. 100%, I'll definitely go back. Did you just get a notification just then? Yeah. Put in my channel, music requests. Let me just... I'll get it. I'll get the link. All right. Cheers, Sam. Let me just check that's the right one. Because I wasn't... When I looked... Has that got shitloads of comments? Yeah, 111 comments. Yeah, that's the one. And so 5 each. That's getting on for 500 songs there to listen to. So there's the link there. So CM has just put music request video. Click that and leave the 5. You can leave. You don't put too many because otherwise I'll be there forever. But you can actually, if you want, share the links to 5 videos off of YouTube, or just give me the titles and name, and I promise you I will listen to them. It's just if you search through those comments, do it by search through the comments and do it by newest first. Scroll down, and the last comment I replied to is how far I got. Cheers, Tyler, for that, for putting the link on. Francis said, "Heard Castles in the Sky by Ian Van Dahl on the radio today. Bit of classic Clubland. Not sure if I've ever had that. Thank you, Danny. I appreciate that." Freddie said, "If you want music, I'll send you one of my playlists. My main is for 4 hours. That's because most songs back then were 4 minutes." Well, don't bother doing that. I don't want to sound ungrateful, but that's a bit too much to go through. But if you want to send me 5 songs, I keep doing that. Feel free, and I'll listen to them. Because otherwise, you know, it's hard listening to 4 hours of someone else's music. You know what I mean? You know, you're off, Rich. Good night, mate. Cheers for joining in. Not off. Darren said, "Do you like goth rock, mate?" Not off the top of my head, but I'll give anything a go. The whole point of that video was, and the requests was for people to send me anything. Don't send me music you think I would like. Just send me something you want me to listen to. You know what I mean? When I say that, you know, because otherwise people will send me songs they think I'll like. You don't need to do that. Just send me music you like, and you wouldn't mind me listening to it. Yeah. But if you think, "Oh, I don't think you'll like that, but I like it," send it anyway. I'll give it a go, and you never know. This is the whole point of it. I wanted to find new types of music, new musicians, new groups. Yeah. But as I say, I'm still not all the way through it. 80s goth rock, yeah. Tell me an example of that. I probably do like that. But I like a bit of anything. Good night, Richard. We didn't say good night. Did anybody want to see that sword? And I haven't shown it yet. I have shown it, but I mean, you know, was there anyone who hadn't seen it? Yeah, feel free, anybody, click that link that CM's put on there. That's, I think Naughty Miranda offended a few people when I suggested. I quite like that. That went into my playlist, that one did, Zed. I'll be honest with you, there was quite a lot of music that I got sent that didn't do anything for me. But it was interesting because I'll tell you what, I found there was loads of stuff in there that I would have never have ever even given the chance. So I appreciated it just for that I got to listen to a load of music that I wouldn't have ever, I would never have heard. And I didn't even know people were doing it. This kind of music. Yeah. anything. And it don't have to be, you know, if I say I don't like modern music, I don't care if you send me modern music. Anything. That's the thing. I don't care what it is. If you like all modern music, send me modern music. If you like all old stuff, just send me it. Because, you know, I say the majority of 60s music I don't like. But if we went through stuff, I bet I'd start finding 60s music I do like. CM said, how's your Odyssey adventure going? Very good, very good. Josh Almighty, right, mate? And he said, just got here. Just got here. What kind of sword is it? Well, it's an arming sword that I'm making. I'll show you in a minute. But says, how much does it weigh and where's the balance? Yeah, I'll tell you what, it's quite a weighty sword. I think it is, if I remember, 1.5 kilograms. So it's quite heavy for an iron sword. And the point of balance is about there. So this scabbard will eventually be covered in leather, have a brass shape and collar, black leather. I've got to be careful with this because it is sharp now as well. I'll put it back in the sheath because the scabbard. I'm quite happy with that. That's come out nice, that has. Looks a lot better blued as well. The bare metal I didn't think looked very nice. But yeah, the point of balance is about there. Yeah, this is sharp, so I don't want to fuck about with it. But yeah, you know, nothing I couldn't you know, I can swing it all right. Peugeot said I'm jealous as fuck. Cheers, man. No, I'm really happy with that. I can't wait to finish it. I may even try and finish it tomorrow. I'm not sure. I did weigh it earlier. I think it was 1.5 kilograms. I'm not sure. They reckon the average almond sword is normally 1.1. That's a little bit heavier. It's not bad. Zed said historically medieval scabbards didn't have a collar, Michael, just a chain. I'm gonna have to with this one because it's partly the nature of how I'm gonna wrap it. I'm gonna have to have a collar on it. And it's gonna have to have a chain, it's gonna have to have a strap in the middle. It's just I couldn't, you know how much a piece of leather would cost to cover that in one go? I'll guess. So I've had to buy smaller, cheaper bits. So that's Mike deserves a Brian for that sword. Yes, there's my new sword.
Ooh, lucky bastard.
My fucking volume's up well now. Not 150, but to cover that with leather, 1.5 millimeters thick. To get a bit of leather big enough for that, it cost me fucking 60 quid without the postage. So yeah, I'm gonna have to do it. Yeah, don't matter, no. 60 quid. 60 quid for the leather. But yeah, it's not going to be 100% traditional anyway. But yeah, it's a lot of money, and it's 60 quid. That's yeah, I'll start making that whole build, getting on for well, if I added 60 quid onto it, it'd be getting on to like 180 quid's worth of build then, you know. Crypto, yes, that was my uncle. That was my Uncle Brian. Tap said, fuck that, you buy cheap jacket and use the sleeve. Exactly. Oh, you'll be surprised how much leather costs. Leather is a bastard. You know, when I make them Bowie knives, the fucking leather costs more than the whole bloody knife build half the time. But yeah, I suppose, I might be able to get away without doing a collar. But I've bought the stuff for the collar now, Zed, anyway. But yeah, You know, it don't have to be 100% traditional, does it? Where am I? Freddie said, you already put it in the comments. My playlist is mostly Fleetwood Mac, Stones, MJ, some of the Garfunkel, Queen. Yeah, I like a bit of Queen as well. Right, cheers, Freddie. Harrison said, pick up a cheap leather jacket in a charity shop. Well, yes. I don't know how thick it would be, though. Whether it would be suited to that. But yes, because I'll tell you what would have been perfect for it if I'd had enough. That sofa leather I had some sofa leather that was real leather. That would have been fucking perfect for that. But I've run out of it now. Don't you know, Mike's uncle is Bob Hoskins. Yeah, that is actually true. That's a joke aside, that sword is worth it. But yeah, I know what you mean though. Leather, fuck me, that's a lot of money for what it is. That's it, like a King Arthur sword. That's it. Yeah, that's it. It's yes. Yeah, when you think of sort of like King Arthur type sword, that's what I was thinking as well. Yeah. I think that's called an arming sword. Yeah, I've left that handle big enough that I can get two on if I want to. I've always hated buying leather. It's fucking expensive. But the problem with a lot of leather is for it to be a decent sheath, it has to be quite thick. So with my Bowie knife sheaths, it's 3mm thick. This could have been done with thinner leather. But also the problem with the thinner leather, it starts to rip when you sew it. Oh, I'm not going to read that one. Freddie says, so I've been slow on the comments. I've lost my skill as I've been off for a while. It's a fucking nightmare trying to make comments under a limit when you have a conversation with people. Yeah, no, I used to have that problem with Liam. That said, custom built to buy that finish, 500. Probably would, actually. You're right. Yeah, custom built. You know, you can get factory, factory sort of swords sort of stamped out and that or whatever. Yeah, cheap. But yeah, custom made one like that, with a blade like that. And all that handling, all that. Dan, so you've done a great job on it though. Thank you, mate. So I said, Mike, you really need to make a heater shield to go with that. So I am going to make a shield. I'll have to look up which one that is. But I do want to make a shield. Definitely. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's nice, actually. Yeah, that's like the traditional sort of... Is that what they're called? Didn't know that. Yeah, the traditional sort of... Yeah, shield shape, as you'd call it. Yeah. I do want to make a shield. Definitely 100%. Yes, and I wonder what you're not going to read. Bob said, go in now. Listen to Morrissey. Hang on, Bob. I would, if they weren't up there, I would have got my Morrissey albums down and showed you. Nice one. Have a good listen to a bit of Morrissey. Bob, see you later, mate. I've got my albums. All my CDs are up there. They're not normally there. It's a bit of a climb to get up there, and they're a bit sort of precarious. You see you later, Bob. I suppose good afternoon, mate. You are. Still don't know how I'm going to do that shape on that, though. That might be quite difficult. Crypto, what happened to the shield you made, Mike? They're in the loft in my attic. I've got riot shield I made. I've got a small buckler made from a wok, but I don't really like it. It's all right, but I won't mind making another buckler. And Joshua Martin said, I'll suggest a buckler, really small shield. Yeah, I've got a buckler about this big with a spike in it, so you can guard and punch if you wanted to. But now I think I've got the perfect bit of material to make a sort of light shield. Yeah. Matt Francis, right, mate? As in a new flat. Oh, good for you. Oh, nice one, mate. That's good. Gone all quiet again. Right, if you ever want to donate, here's how. And do it, because I'm a very, very poor man. Nice one. CM beat me to it. I was just rushing to put that in case no one bothered. Getting low on funds, by the way. Spent a lot of money on this this sword. I shall be eating bread and water soon. Matt said, living out of bags and boxes at the moment. Only finished moving today. Chilled weekend for me now. That sounds good. That's yeah. Congratulations on that, and I hope you're yeah. Have a nice weekend. Fred said, whenever I comment, it's normally rare but long. Normally takes me a minute to write and a minute to proofread it, and then 2 minutes trying to cut sentences. I have the exact same issue on Liam's. I used to do that a lot. Yeah, write stuff that's too long. Crypto said, Mike needs a pet. I'm thinking of a teacup pig. Do you reckon? This would be reasonably easy maintenance. Just feed it any old crap. Yeah. And then I can feed the pig shit to the plants. That's good. Bread and water is fit for a night. It'll cleanse your soul. There you go. Yeah, teacup pig. I don't know about that. People buy teacup pigs and they turn into massive pigs, don't they? Goldfish are good pets, but yeah, they're actually I know that sounds funny, but goldfish are surprisingly hard to keep alive, aren't they? I think it can be anyway. Oh, well, you know, it may not be, but I know a lot of people who buy goldfish and they're dead after a week. Freddie said, and with that one, I had to rewrite it as a space after last word and made it too big. Irishman said to CM, I watched your DNA test video last night. Interesting stuff. Surprised there wasn't more Norman heritage, unless that fell under English. Dad said, and if that pig gets hurt, you can just put ointment on it. Right, here you go. Is there a laughter one on here? At least they're always relevant. That's like sake. So everyone got planned for tomorrow then? Chances are I might. I don't think there's any point. Is there any point me doing a live stream in the day? I know people prefer the evening things, don't they? I might be able to do 8 till 9. Let's hope it doesn't get the chop. Sleeping tomorrow, are you? Krypton, I think it's perfect pet for you, Mike. You can hold it in life. Well, I suppose, yeah. I could maybe sit it on my shoulder and it can be a pirate pig or something. James, good night, everyone. Have a great weekend. Yeah, Mike, get the tables. Devon, get the tables. See you later, Jamie. Good night, mate. You lot on these fucking pig puns. Perhaps I probably won't get home till 9. What are you at tomorrow then? I shall be, well, this time tomorrow I should be drinking. It's going to be fun cooking a fucking Sunday roast the next day, though. I hate doing that. Fuck's sake. Right, no chance of that. Mike would save it's bacon. And then Tactical said, as long as he doesn't ham it up. Fuck's sake. You lot are terrible. Yeah, so in the day, I don't know. I don't want to. Problem is, I don't want to knacker myself out tomorrow. I'm going to be stood up a field, so I might not. I don't know. I might not be able to help myself because I get up, look at that, and I want to do it even if I'm tired. So I might get up because it's not a lot of work now. Not to, finish the. I can at least get the leather on. That's at night, Mike. I'm falling under just listening to you again. Speak soon, my friend. Thanks for the good wishes and all that. See you later, Matt. Take care, mate. I'm gonna have a go because I've never bothered doing it before. I'll tell you the other reason I want to put a brass collar on that. I want to have a go at a little bit of soldering and brazing. Is it brazing they call it? Because I've always been unsuccessful at doing that, but I've got all the proper stuff now. I've got the actual flux. Yeah. Persia said I'm going to piss the wife off so she gives me silent treatment. And I can game in peace. That's right. Oh, I'll tell you what I did buy that I'm playing. I am now playing Resident Evil 8, which is actually, that's what I'm going to do tomorrow. I fucking forgot I even had it. Resident Evil 8 I should be playing tomorrow. And then hopefully by Monday I should have finished it. And I can start streaming it on Twitch. Freddie said, where did all the pig jokes start from? Because Slingshot Warrior thought it'd be a good idea for me to have a teacup pig pet. I just got to the watery bit with the windmills there, Liam. Yeah, just got there. But in all honesty, I haven't been playing it a lot. I think I've only really had 3 sessions on it. 3 long sessions. That's it, really. But I would have been playing it tonight and today, but obviously being in the shed and then being on here. But I might have a good go on it, get up tomorrow. All depends. I may end up going on that. Doing that. Right. So maybe 2/3 off. Jim, so it just occurred to me that I've never seen Tony Constantino present on live stream. Does he ever appear? Do you know what, Jim? I'm not sure. I can't. Not off the top of my head. Not definitely. Yeah, that's a strange one, isn't it? Now you say that. I never thought about that. I've done the castle and the dollhouse, Liam. Yes. Yeah. I have. Yeah. I just got in that bit. You're on the little boat. Go along that ramp bit. Go in them 2 bits. Turn the crank on the windmill, and then that's it. Then I saved. So I might. Depends what I feel like, because I'll be honest with you, sometimes I wake up and I'm aching like fuck from the day before. I've had like 2 days in a row in the shed, and my joints hurt. So I may just have a relax tomorrow. Depends, because I look at that and I want to do it. That's it. Yeah, that's it, Liam. Yeah, I did see that weird freak show. And the mold and shit. Dad says, sorry, mate, I'll stop sticking my snout in. Nutters. I like them if they're relevant. So, yeah, and if you're not playing, I'll tell you what I've got here, because I had my PSP out. I've got all this out. So that's the only UMD games I've got left now. I must have sold all the rest. But fuck me, I've got a lot of these though. Let's see if I can balance these bastards without knocking them down. The fucking the films for the PSP. Get that back up in one. Oh, I did it. Yeah, I like the old poker game. That's quite good. Yeah, I must have sold all my crappy ones and just kept the ones that I thought I'd play again. Listen, that's it. I won't do any more bacon rind ups. I like that because I actually wasn't. I like it because I don't see them coming. Rind ups, fuck's sake. Good. He said, I'm from the UK. Which online website would you recommend for buying a Bowie knife from? Prepper's Shop, Blades UK. There you go. Funky Prepper, you right, mate? How you doing? He said, hello, mate. Who survived the tornado in London earlier? Crazy, mate. Hope all good. Didn't even know that happened. Yeah, I'm good. A little bit tired. Last couple of days, I've been making a sword. Yes. Pleasure. Yes, Mighty Boost. I bought... So I had this one for years. Mighty Boost Live. I didn't know they had a second one. So about a month ago, I bought that. Didn't even know they had a second one. I like the Mighty Boost. I used to wear a Mighty Boost t-shirt on the streams, didn't I? Not on the streams, on the videos. Freddie said, I'll be gone by 12. Won't be back till 9 tomorrow. Oh, you're playing cricket, didn't you? Won't be able to watch if you stream. I think I might watch Fred Dibnah documentary tomorrow morning. Yeah, I love old Fred Dibnah. He was fucking excellent. And I'm glad he's got a statue as well. He's got a statue in Bolton. He's one of the rare people who deserves a statue. Rex, Condor Plan A, Bowie. There you go. Joshua Martin said, I haven't had time to play a game in a year. Just got off work and I'm usually so fucking tired. I'm utterly useless. Yeah, I didn't know there was a tornado in London earlier. Thank you. That's mad, that. By the way, I'll get on to mod on some of your streams eventually. The only problem is at the minute I've either been busy or, especially on a Friday, the problem with a Friday night one is I'll often watch, if I watched Liam's and then yours and then did mine, I'm actually on live streams for about 6 hours. Yeah, in a row. So it's a bit much. But you know me, I'll get over there eventually. But yeah, if anyone wants to see the sword again. So Richard Weaponsmith made me the blade. And then I've done all the rest. This isn't finished. I need to put leather around the scabbard. But I made the handle today and the pommel and the guard. And then this is sharp, so I've got to watch out. It's deliberately slightly long, so I can get two hands on if I need to. It's a fully battle-ready sword. Yeah, I'm very happy so far with that handle. I wasn't sure at first. The bare metal, I didn't like the look of it, so I blued it. Looks a lot nicer now. I should stay there. Jim said Fred reminds me of my granddad. Crazy mofos back then. Yeah, they were. The things they used to do, well, I suppose a lot of us would still do the similar things if people didn't get funny about them. Yeah. Object history. How you doing, mate? You all right? You're done with office work for now. Drop it in before I head out. Nice, mate. Did you just see the sword? I hope you saw that. That'll be coming soon. Frank said, no worries, mate. I can't really plan them because of my son. Yeah, that tornado was in Barking around 6 p.m. today. Small, but fucked up whole street. Well, that's the thing. People sort of laugh about them, but if it's tearing people's roofs off, it's still a fucking, you know what I mean? Destroying houses. Funny thing is, Freddie, I know I said I cut myself, but look, there's not even a mark now. It was more of a little graze. But it bled, so I had to sort of admit it. Dan said, who likes the Doors? Yeah, there's a couple of Doors songs I like. Object History said, hand and a half sword. Look great. Thank you, mate. Yes. Yeah, I'll be finishing that soon. Dan says, send video link to Scar when finished. I will do. I'll have to do that, yeah. Does Richard Weaponsmith have an online Etsy store? He sort of does and he don't. He did have one, but I think he said he's going to shut it now. In case he has the same issue I did. Gets shut down and they keep you know, you can't access the money for fucking 180 days. What's that? Fucking third of a fucking year. Or more, isn't it? That's half a year, 6 months, isn't it? Anyway, if you ever want anything off Richard, it's best to just ask him and then message him, email him, George. Funky said, if it bleeds, you can kill it. Exactly. Crit said, nothing compared to my wound. This one, look, you can't even see a mark. Now, what it was, I was putting that last Saturday, I did like a drinking stream. I put that back in when it was just a bare blade unsharpened. I put it back, and the bare edge, like the flat edge, just ran across the back of my thumb, caused a little bit of a graze. And I think because I was drinking, it just because you bleed a bit more when you're drinking, don't you? Because it's thinning your blood. And it was bleeding. It looked like a cut, but if you actually look, you can't even see a mark there. CM said to Crypto, I can't believe you give out feet pics for free. So that said, the UK actually has more tornadoes than the US, apparently. They just happen to be smaller. They did not know that. Yeah, I think if I have time, I'll finish that off tomorrow. Well, no, I'll put the leather on the scabbard, I think, anyway. Because I don't think I'll have time to do the full thing. Maybe I'll wait till Monday. I was going to say, thank God the pig joke stops. They're a real bore. Right, here, just for you. What do you want? A laugh or a clap? Or a shotgun? Not this one. Crit said, I have early picks CM and out free. Fuck's sake. Definitely got to get that. What? Isn't this what you came for? Are you not entertained for this stream? Right, he never replied, so let's have a shotgun for him.
Yeah. Look at that. It just knocked the dirt off.
Darren said, what do you call an itchy pig? No idea. Don't be asking me bloody questions. No, that's a joke. I'm joking. Freddie said, I thought you were a bit off when you got some cream and a plaster. I don't use plasters. Last time I cut my hand on a saw, I just put a bit on tissue. Carried on, mate. The pain more than me. Well, I just find this easy. You try to do a live stream of blood will pour down your hand. You know what I mean? It's easier just put a plaster on it, keep the dirt out of it, innit? A bit OTT. No, it's just when I'm drinking, sometimes that don't stop bleeding for ages. And the other thing is because I couldn't clean it, so I put a bit of stuff on it. I had literally nothing to clean my hands with. You don't know, there could be any dirt on that blade. Jake, you right, mate? How are you? I'm a bit tired tonight. What you at this weekend? You out and about? It's Harry's birthday tonight, isn't it? Yeah, I'm good. I don't want to clap. Crits are just for that, Mike. Take a still of you without a big snap ears. Fuck's sake. Funky said, are you on any encrypted messaging apps? Right? No, I don't think I am. Because I don't really use them. The closest I'm on to anything like that is Facebook, which ain't, and Instagram. They're the only, or Twitter. They're the only. None of them would be encrypted, would they? No. I'll be honest with you. My phone's a bit of a fucking a bit of a pain because it's it's not got a lot of memory. So if I put anything on it, it starts to fucking really fucking but the phone don't work. Jake said, "Yeah, I'm good, thanks. Yeah, it's his birthday tonight. I'm just walking up from the meet. Ah, right, nice. Oh yeah, he lives down. That where they live. Persia says he's only coffee and oregano. Chris said, yeah, I didn't think of that. Yeah, nor did I think the blood. No, that's all good. It just, it depends what you're doing. I just have a habit. If I cut myself, I just put a bit of Germaline on it, put a plaster on it, and then you never have any issues. I've known quite a few people who have little cuts on their fingers, and because they're digging around in dirt, they actually get infections in their fingers. Fingers start swelling up. You end up having to go to the hospital and get fucking antibiotics for a little cut on your finger. Better off clean it, put a plaster on, done. No more dirt, no more germs. Peugeot said, when we doing the next drunk joint streams, Mike, so I know to get my kilt out. Well, let's try and plan it for 2 weeks' time, if you want. Yeah, 2 weeks' time. So not next weekend, the weekend after. I'm up for that. That gives me a week off, at least. Maybe a week after, but we're planning. I'll let you know. Thanks for an email then, yeah. I'll send you an email. Yeah, nice one. I do emails. Don't you care? Jim said, I'm sure Tactical's not sour about it. Fuck's sake. But I'll let you know, George. So not next weekend, the weekend after, but maybe the weekend after. Reggie said, I think I have a high pain tolerance. Most of my mates say, how the fuck and that hurt? Yeah, I think people have different tolerances to pain in different ways. But I've probably done stuff that most people would say, like, how the fuck are you doing that? And why are you doing it? And how you not even made a noise doing that? And then, pain is very subjective. You know what I mean? I've been able to put a lit cigarette on my arm and hold it like that without even flinching. But nothing. But what does that say? Don't say nothing, does it? Jake said, don't know, probably nothing. He lives downtown. Just been chilling, really. Oh, I ain't been doing fuck all, Jake. Making that sword. Right, it's gone a bit quiet at the minute. Totally, yeah, still haven't deleted my ugly face. Iron Man Spartan, you're right, mate. He said Mike is very pain tolerant. He has to be in prison. None of that kind of stuff happened. I know you know. Fuck's sake. Good night, Freddie. See you later, mate. What you out tomorrow night, Jake? I might be out tomorrow if you want to come out again. Dale said, where you from? I'll tell you, Dale, where I'm from if you tell me what the name is. Dale Revel a real name, or is it from a film? It sounds like something from a film, but I'm not saying that as a piss take. It's just I'm sure that name seems to ring a bell. Nah, it's not, is it? It's all right, mate. I live in Buckinghamshire, Bucks, basically. Next name is Scanners. I was just curious. Fuck knows, don't matter. Crypt said, which one's better, French Bulldog or British Bulldog? British Bulldog, obviously. Right, I've gone quiet again. I can't ask what you're all doing tomorrow because I already asked that. Irish and a professional soap dropper t-shirts coming soon. From you, yeah. You having a drink tonight? Iron Man. Dale said you don't have a Buckinghamshire accent, and it's my real name. It's all good, Dale. It's just I reckon the name sounded like the main character from Scanners, and then I had that in my head, and I was trying to guess what it was. You know, see if it was. There's the British one. Bloody French things are crap. Red Attack. Where's the old profile picture? Where do you come from, Dale? You UK English? Persia said, "What's the worst movie you've ever seen?" I would say, oh fuck, I forgot what it's called now. Hang on. Alone in the Dark. It was fucking shit. I hated that film. Alone in the Dark. Because obviously there's some really low budget stuff that's fucking crap, but some I don't count them because half the time you don't know what they're called, and they're shit because they're just shit. But yeah. The shittest proper film I've ever seen was Alone in the Dark. Rex said, "You hearing much about the 9th of July, Mike?" No, I ain't got a clue what that is, Rex. Not a clue. I said, "No, I'm off the drink for a while. Give my liver a rest." Hey, London, I got a Frenchie. He's a wee dick. I'll be honest with you, the little French bulldogs are actually quite nice dogs. I know quite a few people who got them. Nick's Knives said, "Anyone see The Dead Don't Die on Netflix recently?" Absolutely dog shit. No, I haven't. Zed said, "I do hope Mike doesn't get a pig for a pet. Might do something naughty and the pig will squeal on him." Imagine. Right. Jim said, "I'm sure I'd trust..." I'm not sure I'd trust my pig either. Fucking hell. What is happening tonight? I'm also going to have to get a clip of, I think it's Richard Dreyfuss's character in Jaws saying, "I cannot take this abuse much longer." I think it is him, isn't it? Yeah. Cannot take this abuse much longer. Crypto, I'd love to do a comedy about the early days of Fly to make Mike be a wacky British inventor. I'll be up for that. Our man said, "Being from London means you are international." Rise of Skywalker. I've not seen that one yet, Object History. I've got it, but I've had a lot of mixed reviews about that. I ain't been in the mood for them yet. I might watch all 9 of them when I do, but yeah, I ain't got round to them yet. But I have heard a lot of... Nick said, "For it might just be me. I went on IMDb to see the reviews. Most people agreed with me. Some were saying it was some kind of subtle genius or something." I might have to check that one out because when they're so bad, they're sort of good. You know, it's a bit like The Room. Tommy Wiseau's The Room. That film is fucking insanely bad, but makes it amazing. You cannot believe that it even got made. Tommy Wiseau cannot fucking act to save his fucking life. Says, "I never slept with a pig, but woke up with more than my fair share." Said, "After 8 cans of super lager, squeal, little piggy squeal." Well, yes, that's what I thought that might be getting at. Yes. We cannot... I can't even say it now. I was going to say the abuse line, but it's gone out of my head. Dale said, "Daryl Revick." That's it. Yeah, thank you, mate. Yeah. And when I saw your name, it instantly made me think of that. I cannot take this abuse much longer. Like I say, even Object History is joining in now. Fucking hell. I'm going to have to time out every single person in the chat in a minute. I did not hear. I did not. It's bullshit. Oh, hi, Mark. Yes, terrible. That's literally the worst acting ever. Nick said, "Full of massive names like Bill Murray, Adam Driver." Is it really? Yeah, so it's got a lot of big names in then. Yeah, Tilda Swinton. What's it called again, Nick? I'll check that out later. Definitely getting that. I cannot take this abuse much longer, though. Clip. If that's it. I'm not imagining that. I have to be careful because the current ones I show don't get, copyright, but I don't know if any others would. Dead don't die, all right. Actually, now you say that, that rings a bit of a bell. What's the other thing I wanted to write down? Videos. What? Oh, are you not entertained? That's for the moaners. Not that we get many anyway. But that's a Persia. Luckily, I've avoided that. You poor soul. I imagine worst actors. Yeah, well, that should be Nicolas Cage falls under worst actor, best actor. Worst three actors: Nicolas Cage, Steven Seagal, Dolph Lundgren. Yeah, Steven Seagal, Dolph Lundgren. Although I've not seen a lot of Steven Seagal stuff, I can't imagine him being all that much of an actor. Nicolas Cage, though, depends what era. Because I think his early stuff he was good, and then he started doing a right load of shit, and now he started to go back a bit, like good again. Tactical said, "Why you have the pen out? Dust channel." All right, I've lost it now. Although I have been on that, I'm sure I have, but I'll have to unbookmark it. I don't know what Gordon Bunge is on tonight, but he's off now. Nick said it's directed by Jim Jarmusch, a big director apparently. People say the film is very him. That's some kind of excuse. that comment that got deleted. Now Crypto's agreeing with it. Fuck's sake. What's that got to do with anything? President Nicolas Cage made a whack of bad movies because he went bankrupt and it was money in the bank. I always suspect it was something like that. Yeah, you just want the money, don't you? And especially if you're bankrupt. You're right, Rick. Yes, not the bees, not the bees. That's the Wicker Man remake. That's probably one of the worst films ever made. But yeah, that Alone in the Dark, starring what's his name? I can't remember his name now. There's a reasonably famous actor in it. But that is a fucking terrible film. I could barely watch it. For a proper film. Yeah, not good. I can't remember his name now. Stephen Dorff, is it Stephen Dorff? There's Brad Dorff, isn't there? Whatever his name is. Not him. That's it. Yeah, you bowl movement. Yeah. Let's not go on about anything else he did. Any of his crimes against humanity. Angry Stewart said, "What's your most expensive weapon?" See that crossbow just right, there's two there. That crossbow just there, probably. Or that sword up the top there, maybe. Actually, no, it's probably if I could sell it, probably that. If I could sell it. At the minute, I can't legally sell it unless I get it deactivated to a further specifications. But then if I did, it might be worth £600-700 maybe. But that sword up there is reasonably expensive. Thank you, Object History. Yeah, some of his early stuff was really good. I'm quite a fan of Nicolas Cage, but yeah, there is a lot of shit that's not worth not worth watching. But yeah. But what did I buy recently? We were talking about it on here, weren't we? I'm looking up there because it's up there. Where's my David Lynch films? No, I don't think they are up there. What's that David Lynch film I bought recently? I don't know why I can't remember these fucking things. Can't find it in there. Who remembers the Nicolas Cage? Not True Romance, that's the other one. Wild at Heart. Wild at Heart. Yeah, Wild at Heart's good. But as I said, my wife made me go and see the last Twilight movie in the cinema. When the credits rolled, I said loudly, "You told me Blade was in this." Fuck's sake. Dad said, Persia, we all know you went there on a promise. Fuck's sake. I've never been forced to watch the Twilight movies, luckily. Or is that unlucky? I can't find where my Wild at Heart film is, unless I've put it behind me again. Fuck knows. I have not watched Willy's Wonderland yet, Crypto, but I've got it. Liam's seen that, but I have got that ready to watch. You lucky bastard. I have got Willy's Wonderland to watch, but I've not watched it yet. I've got quite a few films ready to watch, but I've not got round. I've got like probably 70 films I could watch, like downloaded. I've been watching a lot of stuff. Most of the films I watched recently have been on Amazon Prime. Liam says, "Stop it, please stop it. There's no more time." Would be the reaction to watching them. Yes, exactly. That's why I went to see the first Harry Potter film on a date. Glad it didn't last to see the second one. Yeah, how many of them are there? You'd have been in that for at least 6 of the bastards, wouldn't you, I think? There was some bloke doing a comedy routine on BBC 4 today, BBC Radio 4. I think it was yesterday, or 4 Extra. And then half of his comedy routine was revolving around Harry Potter for some reason. It was quite weird. But Harry Potter and the fact that he'd been adopted, I don't know. It must have made sense to the bloke doing it. Oh, I think Crypto meant to write Nick because he was saying Nick looks like someone who I didn't know what the name was. So I said to Persia, a mate of mine had to sit through all of them on DVD. His wife hit him after the last one when he said, "Where's the fucking Buffy when you needed her?" Oh, saying it to Rick. What, from that little picture? Well, you said Nick originally, didn't you? Oh, and then you said Rick. Persia said, there's a good bad Beowulf movie on Amazon. You know what, Persia? I've got that in my watch list. Yeah. Because I saw Beowulf. I thought Beowulf, that's a good story. I saw Christopher Lambert. I thought, yeah. So I put that in my watch list. Yeah, I got that in there. Persia said she wouldn't even watch Lord of the Rings with me. Is that the porn version there? I'm trying to think what it'd be called. Lord of the Ring pieces. That's it. I knew there was a joke in there somewhere. I'd like to do one at least tonight. Damn. Yeah, David Crash from Waker. I think that's what he's getting at, Rick. Go a bit quiet. Put this on.
Oh, that's what we call diarrhea.
That's one of our fellow commenters as well. Liam said, I had to pay my car tax the other day. Ended up going on RDO to shoot revenue agents. I read that online. Shoot the revenue agent for an hour to feel better. Persia said he has an awesome sword and Beowulf, and the sheath is like a Kanobo, but it comes off to show the blade. Worth watching for that alone. I'll check it out. Crypto said, Mike, I'd suggest Skeletons in the Closet on Prime. All right. I'll add that to my list, mate. I noticed Chud is on there as well. You've recommended that before, I think. Where am I? Irishman said, what's everyone's favourite movie, sword, or weapon? I get asked that quite often, and I can never think of anything properly. I did always like the Kill Bill katanas, though, but now I've got a katana. I'm not really massively into them. I find the handles too big. I would actually prefer, if I was going to have like a, a katana, I'd rather actually have a wakizashi. Shorter blade, shorter handle, one-handed. I don't like the two-handed. It's because it's so fucking long. It sticks out, and I find them awkward. I've never had that one, Liam. Cannibalistic humanoid. Oh, is that what Chud is? All right, yeah, nice. I get you now. Yeah, cannibalistic humanoid underground dwellers. Yeah, never watched it. Steve said, Mike, you watched any Black Summer yet? No, let me write that one down again, though. I think I might have missed that one. What's that on? I would have to say the Braveheart sword is among my favourite weapons. It has to be lightsaber. Yes, very nice. But yeah, I often forget about these. I'll tell you why. I think because for years I couldn't ever, like, often you can buy these things, replicas of them, but I never had the money, so I just stopped looking. You know what I mean? Not looking, but I think that's cool, and that's about it, really. I don't know. I like the short battle axe of the main guys in the movie Ironclad. And 4-barrel shotgun from Phantasm. Yeah, I've only ever seen the first one of them. I want to watch all of them eventually. There's a Chud 2 also has nothing to do with Chud 1, which makes it even weirder. All right. I will watch them eventually. Oh, God. I'll stay until about 11:45. Steve said to Irishman, Bert's 10-point in deliverance. Nice. Grip said, Mike, are you ever going to buy a HDR 50? There's a small chance I might one day. I've not got it planned, though. I'll look into it. I'm not really into them, but yeah, it might be worth getting. I don't know though. I've not really looked into them. Anyone know the price of a HDR 50 over here? Sad movie sword. I don't really have one, but Kurgan's sword was pretty good. Gimli's axe. What's the Kurgan's? Who's Kurgan? What's that from? Zed. But so Phantasm movies were trippy and never really finished the story in a satisfying way for me. Yeah, I noticed when I watched the first one, the first one very weird ending. Like there couldn't be a sequel. A Highlander, is it? Nice. Liam said, I quite like those Urukai swords. Yeah, I quite like them. Yeah, with the spike in the back. I always quite like the look of them. Ah, Highlander. All right. Nice one, Jim and Persia. 130 quid. Yeah. The problem is with the HDR 50, is there a lot of practical uses you could get out of it? Apart from the one it's designed for. Yeah, I suppose you can do target shooting and a bit of plinking with it, can't you? But not really. I don't know. I'll think about it, but I've not ever seen a video where I thought I want one of them. Ah, the villain in Highland. Yeah, I know which one you mean then. Yeah. Yeah. Can't stop yawning now. Oh, fuck. Yeah, the old Batleaf, Klingon sword. XDM50, Dwayne Myers always wanted one of them. And he mentioned it on one of his live streams, right? Saying, someone must have done a Q&A. He must have done a Q&A. Someone asked him what would be, like, his favourite movie weapon. And he said the Batleaf thing. About a week later, when it was his birthday, he come on and he fucking got one. And he said his brother had bought it in. Yeah, so now if you watch XGM50, who used to be Dwayne Myers, in his display in the back is a fucking Batleaf thing just hanging there. I ain't reenacting a shotgun video, Tyler. Liam said I was plinking with the Red Rider Wednesday. It was a lot of fun. That's why I wanted one of those. A Red Rider would be a good investment because you can shoot that bloody thing all day long and won't cost you hardly anything. Nick said the pump shot version of those Umerix home defense guns is more worth it. Being 12 foot-pounds, but they're 300 quid. Scripts are so true, Steen. You can buy the 50 cal rubber steel balls, mate. Oh yeah, the Samaritan in Hellboy used to be able to get a version of that, didn't you? Oh, you've seen, yeah. So yeah, this is just for Dwayne Myers then. This is me and Persio's thing for Dwayne Myers.
Lucky bastard.
Good old Uncle Brian. Actually, Riddick's knives were pretty damn. Yeah, they were. See, the more you bring them up, yeah, they come up. Osman said, I like the stone hammer Lugo has in Spartacus series. Never seen that. Liam, anyway, I'm off to bed. Got work tomorrow. I need some sleep. Have a good. Yeah, see you later, Liam. It's good having you on. I know sometimes you yeah, you can't. You go to bed a bit earlier, don't you? Good night, Liam. See you later, mate. Have a good day at work. Yeah, I had the Riddick Knuckle Duster, didn't I? Yes. Nice use of the KD as well, because Knuckle Dusters. I like to ban the word Knuckle Duster on here because of the amount of do you sell Knuckle Dusters, do you sell Knuckle Dusters, do you sell Knuckle Dusters, do you sell Knuckle Dusters. Yeah, it was a bit of an awkward thing, but it was pretty cool looking, wasn't it? Nice one, Irishman. Said the Spartacus series is well worth watching. Trying laughing at Persia's comment that blow yours. What era is it? Is it a new one? Because I don't know how many sort of Spartacus series there are. Are those real guys? I won't play the video. I'll take a drink though. I don't need to prove to Persia they're real. Cryptid, I think Mike would also suggest the HDS 50. Which one's that? Which one's the HDS 50? I'll look into them, but I'll be honest with you, I've got no real interest in a lot of guns nowadays. Not at all. I don't know why. I've got enough stuff. But yeah, I don't know. The problem is with me, I can get stuff, but then I've got nothing to really do with them. And some of the things when you buy them are quite costly to run. Bit like why those two crossbows never get touched, because they're actually quite costly to actually run and use. The fucking string on that string on the Cobra Adder is wearing out after 15 shots. The bolts, if you shoot anything slightly hard, the bolts break. So they never get shot. So I don't know if I'd have the same issue with the HDR 50 in that. Are they going to be too expensive for me to really shoot? Irishman says Spartacus says, 2010. Yeah, I think I know the one you're on about then. Yeah. Is that on anywhere to watch? Do you know, Irishman? It's all right. Crypto, I knew which one you meant anyway. That's a Mike over here. You can get the Umax Tornado. It's 4.5mm BB version of the HDR, only about 50, 60 quid. Oh yes, funny thing is, on that video that someone shared, Pete shared me a video, and the bloke on that video said there's like a BB version. It's that same gun, isn't it? Yeah. That'd be more the way to go, but again, I'm not really into CO2 sort of air guns now. I think the only time I'd ever buy a CO2 air gun now is if I see a gun and I like the look of it. So if I want a Desert Eagle again, the way to go would probably be a CO2 air gun version, because you can shoot it and it still looks the part. Whereas blank fire is not really worth bothering. DX cost a fucking fortune. Matt, how you doing, mate? You right? He said, Mike, hi, mate. On a 66-hour week, so getting pissed now. But would you ever get an e-scooter? Probably not. I think if I was going to get anything like that, I'd probably just get a bike. Yeah, I don't know. Never really thought about that, Matt, but probably not. But there's no reason I wouldn't. I'd probably just be better off with a bike, I think. What was I going to... Oh, no, yeah. You and Persia have done about the same. Persia said he's just done a 60-hour week, so he knows your pain there. Have a good drink, mate, and have a good relax. Oh, it's on Netflix, but I just stream everything on various sites. That's the gun next door phoned the law on me for. It's aggressive looking. Pricks, aren't they? Aggressive looking. But yeah, it's a nice looking revolver, but yeah. Nick said, funnily enough, no one makes a decent CO2 Desert Eagle. Umax made one, but it was discontinued years ago. That was just the only thing that came to mind, Nick. But yeah, I get you though, yeah. But yeah. That's the only, because DX pistols are massively overpriced, like thousands, aren't they? Blank firers, you can only get them in the funny colours nowadays, and they're just blank fire, so you can barely use them. So any realistic looking gun nowadays, you want a full metal CO2 version, really, I think, because it looks the part and you can actually shoot it. But I never really look at. I don't know. Guns now just ain't my thing because I've got enough of them. But yeah, the only thing I'm ever tempted every now and then is a CO2. But as I said, yeah, I have one for me, Matt. I'm night shift and missed the off license. Coffee and biscuits for me tonight. I'll have one for me, Matt. Yeah. Crypto, I'm sorry to hear that, Tactical. What's Tactical saying? Ah, what? Yeah, getting the police called in. Next, I love a Desert Eagle. I did have one, but it broke. I can't find spare parts because that's discontinued as well. Yeah, I had a blank firing Desert Eagle, and I really like that. Lovely big old gun. Yeah, but I ended up selling it. I do wish I kept some more of my blank firers because that's about. I wouldn't mind one blank firer. Yeah, I wouldn't want. Cause I've only got two blank firer, but someone else has got it in a minute. I don't even know if they've still got it. Yeah, I wouldn't mind at least one blank firer. I don't know what though. Krypton, are you going to get a battle axe, Mike? Weirdly enough, when I was making that today, I did think to myself, oh, I wonder if Richard could make me a battle axe head. He probably could. But yeah, I'll do a battle axe if I ever get the right materials for it. At the minute, I've never come across any that's right yet. I said that's what I did with my blank firearms. They look cool, but I much prefer function over form now. Exactly. Oh, in days gone, I didn't really care. I'd have anything, but nowadays, money's a bit tighter now. So, yeah, if I get something, it's got to be something I can use as well nowadays. So get a bit of practical use out of it rather than spending, you know, £100 for something just to sit on a thing and be fired once a year or maybe twice. Yeah, you sometimes get away with three times a year. 4th of July, Halloween, New Year's Eve. So New Year's Eve, I'll be pissed. So that one's gone. Halloween, yes. So, you know, you're lucky if you get to shoot it 2 times a year. That's another few years, Mike, and you'll have another blank fire. I can hope not. Chris said, ask Richard to make you a battle axe head. He'll do it. I'd have to buy it, though. I'd have to buy it. But yeah. How am I? Gone quiet again. Right. Did I write down those videos I need to get? Yeah. That'd be, yeah, I cannot take this abuse much longer. It'll be quite a good one for when I have to listen to all these terrible jokes you lot do all night. Persia, so when I buy myself something, I want to play with it, not spend the whole time telling the kids not to touch it. Exactly. Exactly. As I was saying, you know, before, when I had plenty of money to waste, I could afford, but I can't now. It's got to be, I got to get some use out of it. Well, flash out, you're right, mate. You've been quiet tonight, or you've been in and out. And he said, I'm a self-inflicted blank firer. 2 kids and I was done. Brought out the ball guillotine. For fuck's sake. Oh, God. That just sounds terrible. Right, you put it like that. The ball guillotine. Crypto said, I had a Karen bitch call the cops on me for teaching archery. Did you really? You know that bloke you met and you did a bit of the archery stuff? Whatever happened with him? You met up with that bloke to do a bit of archery, didn't you? I remember the video. Dad said, I think a Viking axe, one-handed, suit Mike better. I can imagine him being a bit of a berserker in a fight. Yeah, that probably would be a bit better suited, I reckon. Terry, how you doing, mate? You right? That's Irishman I can shoot in the garden legally, but they'll have to put up several hours of shouting, so I just don't shoot outside. Yeah, it must be very frustrating, that tactical. I don't know why fucking, I don't know, some people just cunts, aren't they, basically. That's a, don't tell me. She found that a bit too harrowing. I drifted away. All right. What about Lady Blade? She's still about? Berger said you should try and mod a cheap hatchet from Amazon. Well, that would be the way to go. And I have done a similar thing to that. But I think, I don't know, but I think slingshot means like a big old thing. You know, big old blades like that. Steve said, Zed, it made all of a quiver. Fuck's sake. Quiver. I got a quiver for you. £12.50. Email me. That said, the cheek is, they call me the mad one. Oh, I tell you what, it's time to hit me, man. I suppose it is quite late. Lord Flashlight said, next project, Mike, vasectomy broadheads. You can actually get these weird moon-shaped broadheads that are like for cutting off, I think it's like bird hunting. That would be a perfect little ball sack cutter, that would. Sounds horrendous. Vasectomy broadheads for the keen sexually sensible archer. Sorry, mate, been jumping in and out. Mrs. in hospital. A kidney problem. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope she's all right, mate. I hope she's all right. But yeah, you can get these weird moon-shaped broadheads for hunting birds. That sounds like a perfect ball cutter. I'll tell you what the knife I want to make from a film. Saying that, I've just thought about it, talking about ball cutting. I always wanted to make, and I've never got round to it, the ball cutting knife from Planet Terror. Yeah, he's got that weird knife with the cutout. And that knife I've actually seen in another film that was to do with ball cutting as well. Yeah, the bloke from Lost, the English bloke from Lost, goes around cutting off people's balls with this weird knife with a cutout. What was the other film I saw recently with that in? It was the same knife, the same purpose. You're not on your fucking puns tonight. Crypto said she was old, busybody bitch's head. Lady Blade is in another town, Mike. All right. Yeah, look up Planet Terror ball cutting knife. I've been tempted to make one of them for over 10 fucking years. How old's Planet Terror? When did Planet Terror come out? Yeah, 2007. So pretty much my whole entire YouTube time. All right, I'm going off. It's 11:45. I'm fucking starting to need to fall asleep. I've got a little bit of cleaning up to do. So I won't be on tomorrow. Unless I can come on for maybe, what do you reckon, 8 till 9, or isn't it worth bothering? I don't really think it's worth bothering, is it? I'll see what people say. Yeah, cheers everyone who's been doing the links and all that tonight. Appreciate it. Yeah. So there's a movie about the Unabomber. I know there is. I might do 8 till 9, just so you know people can watch it later. You don't have to watch it 8 till 9. Watch it. It'll be 8 till 9. You can rewatch it if you want. Yeah, I don't know what it's like. I rewatch people's streams. I'll definitely do it. I'll do a shotgun to the face and then an advert, and then I'll go. And get a bit diarrhea.
Oh, that's what we call diarrhea.
There you go. That's the diarrhea.
Yeah. Look at that. It just knocked the dirt off.
Actually, sometimes I don't expect it. What else we got? Stop it. I won't bother with that one. No, I appreciate everyone watching tonight. I'm really fucking tired. I don't know what I'm doing now. Yeah, and I'm going to download a couple more videos and we'll see if I get copyrights for them. And if I do, I won't use them. But I think if they're under a certain amount of time, you don't, because they're not long enough for it to be recognised. Oh, no, that's what I was going to say. Crypto, don't copyright me for all these clips. You're going to start claiming, I'm making you famous, Slingshot. Well, I really don't even know what I'm doing. Are you not entertained? That's definitely getting that one. Right, I'll see you lot later. Good night. Because I'm literally fucking fucked now. I don't know. I barely even know what I'm doing. Good night. I might come on 8 till 9 tomorrow. And I may have a couple of drinks as my starter drink. You know what I mean? Maybe I'll just get the people who are coming around to just come in here for an hour. I actually could do that. Actually, I might not be able to. Maybe what I'll do tomorrow, I'll do a 9 till 10 or 8 till 10 live stream in the Wendy house. Nah. I really am talking bollocks now. No, I won't, because they might not want to do it anyway. All right, see you later. 8 till 9, maybe tomorrow. Good night. I don't actually know what I'm doing now. Good night. Persia, I'll see what happens. I'll try. I'll ask them if they'll do it, because the problem is I can't sit there live streaming with 2 other people if they don't want to do it. You know what I mean? But they might want to, like when I have, I've had some family in here, haven't I? Right. Good night, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow, maybe. If not, see you next week. And I'll have a video of that on soon. Good night.